Hi everyone, this is part 2 of the low handicap playing lesson. If you've not seen part 1, make sure you head over to the channel and catch it. You do not want to miss what we filmed in the first few holes. Now let's get straight to it. So Charlie, how would you assess your putting so far today?
It's been poor. I'm not happy with it. Usually my putting is pretty good, but just not committing to any shots, any puts, and it's letting me down massively.
So pretty negative, yeah?
Yeah, not good.
And for my viewers there, that's probably something that you will take from the high handicap playing lesson as well, and I am drawing a lot from the high handicap playing lesson. Negativity is a key word, and it plagues all golfers of all handicaps. You can't be scared to make mistakes. Charlie's left that putt an inch short. If he leaves that putt an inch long, it goes in, it's a par. He's stepping on this next tee full of beans and ready for it. Whereas now, how do you feel?
Quite frustrated, really.
Negative?
Yeah, negative. You know, those sort of putts you've got to hold when you get down to 2-3.
Or give him a chance?
Yeah, at least. I mean, if I left it long, I won't be as mad, but it's the fact that I left it short, it's just, you know, made me frustrated. But got to keep calm, got to move on.
Let's do it. Good lad. What a golf shot this is. Go in. Be good. Go in. Ah!
How you doing, boys? Easy.
Come on.
Golf shot.
Teacher and student, 2 good shots. Let's go check them out, shall we? So as the eye in the sky may have shown you there, 2 pretty good tee shots. Let's see how Charlie reacts with the putting. I want him to imagine that tee peg again, and I want this nowhere above ground once we're done.
Solid pass there.
Yes. Another wasp. So one thing we've discussed there is how putts break. I asked Charlie to stand low side of his line and tell me which was the high foot, which was the low foot. He could tell me straight away. This tells me that aim point will probably be something we're going to look into in order to help him with his putting. As soon as he understood that, he knew the ball was going to break left to right. It was just a case of how much. He missed it high side, so it didn't miss by much. He's tapped in for 3, he's moved on. He's still positive thinking, so that's going to help him moving on to the next tee. Let's do it. Par 5, talk me through your process on this one. We can't feel the wind as much here, can we?
No, we're sheltered by the trees, so obviously the wind won't come in to play as much. But I'm going to try and play a bit more sensible this time, because sometimes I get a bit aggressive with the par 5s.
Yeah?
So got the driver, try and keep it low again, because I do hit it quite high usually.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's give it a go.
Okay. Good effort, tiny bit left. Should be fine though, should it?
Should be good. Yeah, alright.
Okay, so as an exercise now, hold the camera at me and ask me about my process.
James Robertson Golf. What?
Charlie, ask me about my process and I'll relate it to yours.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, okay. Right then, James, what's your process with this shot?
So my process is I can feel a little bit of wind off the right. I know the trouble's on the left, however the fairway slopes to the right. I'm going to start it just on the right hand side of the fairway, hopefully naturally draw it by 5 or 10 yards, and if not, the wind's going to help me do that. It should land on the left hand side of the fairway and slope down to the right into safety. How does that differ to your process?
Quite a lot, obviously, because you know I do get quite aggressive with it, so okay. You know it's important to try and keep it in play. You see how I've just gone a little bit more in depth in the process, and for me mentally, yeah, that helps me determine what I'm going to do, so it puts me in a better frame of mind. Right, okay. Should we see if I can do it? Let's go. I'm going to let Charlie tell everyone where that ball's gone. Charlie, where did that ball go? Straight down the middle. But how did it get there? Low. No. High? It started... Talk me through the process. I didn't see it. So it started on the right side of the fairway, it drew in by 5 to 10 yards naturally, the wind helped it a little bit, it landed on the left side of the fairway, finished safely on the right side. So I've had a plan, I've stuck to it, and I've pulled it off. Now this is something which I think definitely, where is he? This is something which I think definitely would help most low handicappers improve, and it's something which since I've been a professional I've thought more and more about. What is my plan? What am I trying to do? Am I failing to prepare, which means I'm preparing to fail? There's one for you, Charlie. We've found Charlie's just in the rough, not lying too badly. Mine's down there where my bag is. And the one thing that's let you down there, Charlie, again, is just shot choice. Yeah, definitely. So I asked you how you were going to play the hole and you said low, yeah, but we didn't take into account the bit of breeze we could feel although we were in the trees. Yeah? Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's the same on the last few shots. The wind's been a major problem for me today. Yeah. So it's something I've got to think about in the future. Let's see what we can do. One really pleasing thing for me here, being Charlie's coach, is that his swing hasn't broken down once today. We went through a stage last year where it was sometimes bad, wasn't it, Charlie? Yeah, it wasn't good. Whereas now it's not broken down at all. The only mistakes he's been making have been club choice, wind direction, where to aim. These are all things which, unless you're on a playing lesson, you're never going to get taught, you're never going to get told about. Let's see how he recovers from this one. Great shot. So that's a great recovery there. He's going to be in a position to attack the flag for birdie, but when you are trying to get to scratch, you're trying to get to 1, you're trying to get to a 2 handicap, these are eagle opportunities. You want to be knocking it on the green, you want to have that eagle putt, if not 2 putts for birdie, and move on, which is hopefully what I'm going to do, but we'll see. R3? Yeah. I feel like, you know, I should have obviously thought more about the wind, but quite annoying really that I didn't actually consider it more. And it's just a frustration, isn't it, at the end of the day? Yeah, absolutely. You know, as I say, if I want to get out of scratch, 2, 3, these are sort of things that I need to, you know, knuckle down and sort out. Yeah. So I've just caught Charlie mid-conversation there with the camera, and we're talking game plan, we're talking putting ourselves in positions. I've missed the green left there, but I was in the position off the tee to hit the shot, so hopefully I'll have a chip and a putt for birdie as opposed to an 80-yard, 100-yard pitch for birdie. It makes a massive difference, especially over the course of 18 holes. Guys, we're going to finish this hole, we're going to round up there. I'm not sure if this is going to be a 1-parter or a 2-parter, but I will have obviously cut it accordingly if it's going to be a 2-parter. So we really hope you've enjoyed that. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I hope you've taken plenty from it, just like a lot of people did from the high handicap playing lesson. Comment below, do you think a playing lesson would help your golf? Charlie, you've been awesome today, mate. Thank you so much. Make sure you check out his channel. Charlie, remind him what it's called. Charlie Jaffrey Lifestyle. Go do it now. Go do it now. Cheers. If he makes birdie, you've got to subscribe. Oh, a bit of pressure now. Easy, Jim. Oh, it's good. It's good. That is a great shot. What have they got to do, Charlie? Right. So just thinking about these playing lessons, one of the big differences for me between the low handicap playing lesson and the high handicap playing lesson, well, there really isn't any.
all we're doing, and that's why I love playing lessons so much, all we're doing is picking apart a guy's strengths and weaknesses, addressing the weaknesses whilst trying to keep the strengths. Liam, for example, the high handicapper, struggled with bunkers, struggled with green reading, but also struggled with, well, a few other things. You'll have to watch to find that out. Charlie's also struggled with green reading. We're going to have an aim point class at some point. That's going to massively help him out with that. He also struggled with picturing things off the tee, thinking about what shot he needs to play off the tee, but also wind direction and little things like that. If you're going to get to be a really good golfer, a really good single figure handicap scratch golfer, you need to understand wind direction. You need to understand start line. You need to understand where to miss and where not to miss, but in a positive mental attitude. Let's crack on, shall we?
What are you going to play here, mate? Just a nice little wedge or putter?
Probably a little sand wedge and just let it trickle down.
Yeah. Just a bit rough before the green, isn't it? Which
yeah. Land it around that rough patch, it should. Just like trickle down. Doesn't need much pace down that hill.
Yeah. Great job. Lovely job.
Subscribe button.
Yeah, do it.
Okay guys, that's it from us. I'm James Robinson, that's been Charlie Jaffrey. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and we'll see you soon.